That's a magic number for retirement. Because if you have IRAs, 401ks, and stuff, if you take a distribution, which means withdraw money, you don't pay the 10% penalty. You just pay the taxes on it, which I'm willing to pay because I'm going to pay at some point. And I'm going to do only 40 because state of Kentucky allows you to withdraw up to $40,000 on your retirement uh, accounts with no taxes, state taxes on it. If you withdraw 60, you'll be taxed on that 20. So I'm going to limit that to 40. And I know I'm going to transfer it to my Roth IRA because Robinhood is going to give me 3%. That's $1,200. You know, that pays for my turkey tickets. I like attaching things to monies I make. You know, it makes it real. I said, do I have to withhold 20% or is it up to me? She said, it's up to you, but I recommend you do. Okay, fine. And you know, I actually decided I'm going to withhold only half. I can make the rest on, junk bond funds. So my tax bill is not going to be too high next year. Then I got an email from her, and she says, "Oh, by the way, EKU has this financial well-being, whatever. You would really benefit from that, independent of the fact that I teach financial planning, derivatives, and investments for a living. Independent of that, who the hell are you guys? Okay, you don't give me financial advice. The first rule of financial advice or financial planning is know your client. You try to give me financial advice without knowing anything about my situation. And I know those kinds of people, that's charlatans, okay? They try to give you one whole thing, and it may apply to the average person, but nobody's average. Somebody's below average, somebody's above average, somebody's actually doing tours around average. We all have different situations. I have kids for whom I borrowed a lot of money so that they could go to college. I'm going to start paying them. So I'm going to get some money out of there anyway. My retirement account was actually designated to pay that in my own head. So without knowing all of this, you're trying to give me financial advice. And, I'm not even your client. Again, I would have said exactly the same things if I was an English professor, not a guy who actually spent years in the industry, have done and taught financial planning, investments, and other stuff. And they know that I teach finance for a living. So these were the people who prevented us from doing what I thought it was good for me. The nanny state. And I'm saying this as a, pinko commie liberal. I'm not even a Republican. I'm saying this as a Democrat. The trouble is, we don't know anything about that guy. So can we kind of iterate on that? Let's say if I have this stock, in 1 year, I'm going to get $5 in dividend. Let's go back to the original example. Suppose I increase my investment horizon to 2 years. But after getting that $5, I still have the stock. Okay. Yes, it's going to trade ex dividend and stuff like that. But so it has the value. What if I have a way of estimating that value? So in a sense, with a 2-year investment horizon, the value is going to be $1 plus value 1 plus R. But 1 year from now, I'm going to be in a similar situation, right? So I can get an estimate of V1 I'm gonna get dividends in year two, plus I'll sell it at P2. If we plug this back in, this becomes D1 over 1 plus R plus D2 over 1 plus R squared plus P2 over 1 plus R squared. Again, I'm in a similar situation. You probably guessed that I'm going to iterate on this procedure. Increase investment horizon to 3 years. So doing this, if you know anything about infinite series in mathematics, there is nothing that stops me from repeating this. So repeating this ad infinitum, that's Latin for until infinity. And actually use a different color for this. Come on. Um, provided PT over 1 plus RT goes to 0 as T goes to infinity. So the expected price on the stock doesn't grow faster than the discount rate, which is for most stocks is reasonable. I mean, even if stock is expected to grow fast, right, in the short run, all companies have a life cycle. Back in 1984, when Microsoft became first public, the price grew rather fast, but later, it reached a stable path. Or if we write it in fancy notation, that's just a shortcut way of writing what's above. That is mathematical notation for each value of t from 1 to infinity. Calculate the dividend for that year divided by 1 plus r raised to the power t and add those up, which is what kind of we're doing upstairs.